A reading from the letter to the Ephesians. Brothers and sisters, in Christ Jesus, you who once were far off have become near by the blood of Christ. For he is our peace, he who made both one and broke down the dividing wall of enmity through his flesh, abolishing the law with its commandments and legal claims, that he might create in himself one new person in place of the two, thus establishing peace, and might reconcile both with God in one body through the cross, putting that enmity to death by it. He came and preached peace to you who were far off, and peace to those who were near. For through him we both have access in one Spirit to the Father. The Word of the Lord.
Our second reading for this Sunday is taken from the letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians. We have been reflecting on the joy of having God as our shepherd. In the first reading from the prophet Jeremiah, God manifests God's dismay at false shepherds who do not take care of the flock, who scatter the flock and expose them to dangers. God promises a good shepherd, a king, who will be just and who, in God's name, will gather God's people again. They will be healthy, they will multiply, and be productive. Who is this promised king? Who is this promised shepherd from the shoot of David? We Christians believe it is Jesus. In the second reading, St. Paul depicts Jesus' shepherding love. Of course, St. Paul does not use the term shepherd, but the way he describes to the Ephesians Jesus' activity or mission, we can readily say, after listening to Jeremiah, we know whom the prophet was pointing to. We know the name of this King, the Lord who is our justice. His name is Jesus. And in this portion of the letter to the Ephesians, St. Paul describes to us one key role that Jesus the shepherd plays, and it is to reconcile peoples. He talks to the Ephesians, who were considered outsiders. They belonged to the Gentiles. They were far from the chosen people, Israel. But according to St. Paul, Jesus, especially through his cross, the cross of love, the cross where love reaches its peak through the donation of life. In his blood, there is reconciliation. So those who used to be far apart from each other, those who have been separated by different barriers and walls, thanks to Jesus, thanks to his love on the cross, thanks to the blood of the new covenant, people are brought together. They now form one body. They are one flock. Jesus, the shepherd, offering his life so that the sheep may be one. And what is more significant in this part of the letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians is that the flock is no longer just Israel. We have here the universal shepherding love of Jesus. He shepherds everyone from different traditions, different races, different status of society. There you are. You can be a brother, you can be a sister, you can belong to the same pasture because of Jesus. So, the second reading opens up to us a universal vista of a shepherd who will unite the whole of humanity.